Ooh. I have gross, like, mocha all over me. I haven't even washed my hands. That's how much I love you. I miss you too. This one's not mocha. This one's a freckle. Speaking of ramen, aren't we always speaking of ramen? There's a very special I Love Jasmine package on its way. Or it's not on its way yet, but it will be on its way to you. And it includes this tiny, adorable friendship ring. Oh, best friends, owls. And so that and some other fun, special I love you gifts will be coming in the mail soon. So I preached at church yesterday. I had this whole great sermon idea planned out for Sunday, and I read this really great article called Remembering That We Forgot by Dan Allender. You should definitely read it. And I was going to preach about forgetting God and why we forget God and how forgetting God is different than forgetting where we put our keys. Basically, forgetting God or aspects of God on purpose so that we can avoid what He wants us to do or the plans that He has for us. And so I had written that out all week, and then it all got ruined. Like 9 million pages of notes. There's good stuff in here. So Sunday morning I went to organize it and put it all together, and I noticed that I was just kind of writing and then stopping and then writing and then stopping, and something like just didn't feel right about continuing with the way that I knew I wanted the sermon to flow. And then I started to cry. I don't know what I'm doing. Nothing feels right. This doesn't seem right. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm trying to say. And that was the weird part, was that I did know what I was trying to say, but it didn't feel right anymore to say. I don't know why. So Andrew, made me this whole beautiful sermon outline with, a beginning and an end and, all little points in the middle. They used to just be circles, but then I asked him to put little bodies onto them, which he did. And he was like, look, I outlined your sermon. All you have to do is talk. And I was like, I can't. I don't know why, but I can't. And so he said, would you like me to write a sermon right now in an hour and a half? And I said no. And then I cried more. What he ended up doing is, I knew that my sermon, no matter what I said, was going to wrap up with, and we all need to be a better community. That was going to be my thrust, is that we need to know what's going on in each other's lives. We need to be invested in each other. What good is it for me to preach a sermon for an hour or for 45 minutes or however long I was going to talk for, and then end it with, and we all need to be invested in each other's lives, now go home? That didn't make any sense to me. So at 6 o'clock, with church starting at 6:30, Andrew and I zoomed out of the house and we went to Shaw's and we bought cantaloupe and baby carrots and cookies. And we did worship, and I sat everybody down and I played a little bit of the name game. And I asked everybody what God had been talking to them about lately, and then once the conversation was kind of going, I said, great, now go have coffee with each other. And it was great. It was great. Everybody just stood around and talked until 9:15, 9 o'clock, and just hung out and just reconnected. And it was a really great time. The hand says hello. So I love you. And what I want to leave you with is, let us hold unswervingly to the faith we possess, for he who promised is faithful, and let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds. Let us not give up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but let us encourage one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching. So, I love you. I want to encourage you and spur you on toward love and good deeds, and I can't wait to hear back from you, and I can't wait to talk to you and to see you. And I hope that you're having a good day. Bye.